stay at this place, Coffee Bay, and it was a hostel right at a river mouth. And there was a point break out in front of it. And me and Pat woke up, we were camping. I mean, we were literally staying in huts that were made of straw. So it was freezing. I mean, this is some cold part of Africa.
Well, the backpackers we stayed at Coffee Bay was like the full eco, friendly, very hippie vibe.
We were right at the beach at our own sort of cove with two big headlands on both sides. And you walk right out, there's a little river running out into the ocean right there.
We were just in this like really beautiful surroundings, like in the wild coast of South Africa.
It was like a tropical oasis, we had those palm trees and beautiful little walkways going all the way through the property down to the water. Beautiful beach, absolutely beautiful beach. And the swell was like 6 to 8 feet there, so we were going, holy, gotta go surfing, there's gonna be waves somewhere.
It's so nice, it's Broken Head on steroids.
It was, a real change from being in the city of Durban or being in the city of Cape Town or even being in J Bay.
Waking up that morning, they had the fire going, the centre fireplace there, and it was, we had breakfast and the bird flew over and landed on my shoulder, and it was going, where are we?
Reminded me of The Beach, that movie, for some reason. It was just, had that same sort of backpack vibe, just a little weird commune, just kind of hippieville, but kind of cool.
It was really cool. It was a really neat place, but we only spent like 12 hours there and then we bailed.
And so everyone jumped in the car really excited to go surfing. There was no one around there. I mean, it's just, just a couple of white dudes and go and surf, and that was it.
Talk to them.
If they want to know what...
Reach out and touch them.
Slap them.
I might, but he'll poke the car. Weird that made me hungry. We are in the middle of nowhere again, huh? Oh, the dirty river going out to the ocean, that's where we want to be.
It's called the Wild Coast because basically it's unprotected. There's no policing of it, there's no, basically wild, there's no rules out there, there's no law. Like, you are on your own, basically.
Well, we had Greg Barry in the car, so of course we're going to get flat. So we got a flat, and we're going to fix it. Watch Benji change the car in under 1 minute.
It's all about driving slower now.
Drive us back.
I hope we have a spare. If we don't have a spare, that car is sleeping here.
It's Africa hot out here, and we popped a tire, Aunt.
Oh!
Wasn't me this time. Finally.
I mean, how many people do you need to change a tyre, we thought. So we just went, we'll push on, let them deal with it.
So we show up at this point break and we're like, oh, it's beautiful. And I want to get in the water bad. Just some days you feel like it, some days you don't. I really wanted to surf that day. And Potter was over it. And he even told me when I was in there, he's like, I'm not going out. You're crazy, stupid. Like he was kind of pissed off.
We ended up going to like a real sharky place around the corner, which was pretty scary. We showed up and Pops was like, I'm not going out.
He was like, you guys are just stupid. Because I guess he knew that a shark has jumped out of the water and ate on a person whole there.
10 years before we were there, I think an Australian guy was standing on the rocks, watching his buddy surf, and his buddy kicked out of the wave, and the shark jumped out of the water and swallowed him whole. Like, I mean, that's a story I heard, and when you hear one of those stories, you're like, I don't know if I can go out.
I think it was a bird. I hope.
Woo, that was a good one there. You could have made that whole wave. Boom, zumbo.
Still horrendous. Potts is rattling us again though with the sharks. He's like doing that.
Why, he's not going out?
He's like, ooh, sharks.
This is supposed to be the sharkiest wave here, huh?
Yeah, it is. We'll go for a surf though. We'll try it. We're brave, aren't we? This is drive-through. We'll do anything.
And Lostness was over. He's like, it's a mushy right, I'm goofy foot, and I don't want to die. Which all that makes sense, but we're on a drive-through. And you gotta risk your life every once in a while for a drive-through, and that's what I did. I went out and I took my clothes off and I went surfing.
Oh, dude, this is the sharkiest place in the world. Right there, where those guys are going out for a 1 foot mushy ride. Yeah. Dude, listen to Potts. Potts tells us this is the sharkiest place ever. I mean, the whole coastline's super sharky, but right here, man, this is it. If you want to get eaten, this is the spot.
I don't like to hear those negative thoughts. I rise above them.
I'm tripping. Could be surfing J-Bay tomorrow. Just wait.
Lucy, on the fly, some screen. I don't want to stop.
Oh, foul play.
I don't like being in the water when I got that weird vibe going. And as much as they say, oh no, you know, we don't see sharks here that much, I think a guy got bumped once and that was it. Like, that's enough for me. If a shark comes up and bumps you, that's enough for me, dude. Like, doesn't even have to bite you. If it bumps you, that's, all right, thank you, I'm out of here.